$100,000 in 100 days. Is it possible? I'm Matt, Director of Education over at PB Stocklers, and welcome to Class 30 of PB University LITE. In this class, we'll be talking about the entrepreneurial mindset and the $100,000 in 100 days challenge made famous by Alex Hormozi. I know this is a stock trading series, so why am I talking about entrepreneurship? Well, when you're a stock trader, you're also an entrepreneur in a sense. You're your own boss, you set your own schedule, and you have to rely on your own self-motivation. Both stock traders and entrepreneurs need to be skilled at managing risk, have quick as well as effective decision-making skills, able to analyze research in order to make informed decisions, have the ability to adapt to changing circumstances, able to learn from failure, understand capital allocation, be persistent, understand the respective markets, have a strong network as well as ability to seek guidance, and stay updated on industry trends. Most importantly, successful entrepreneurs and stock traders have a long-term vision. I bet you didn't realize how similar entrepreneurship and stock trading really was. That's why many successful traders develop an entrepreneurial mindset in their trading. This means taking calculated risks, embracing challenges, and possessing a strong belief in one's ability to succeed. Learning about the entrepreneurial mindset can help a trader immensely, which is why the entrepreneurial mindset is a topic of today's trading class. So the opposite of having an entrepreneurial mindset is having the traditional mindset. This means going to college, getting a job, paying off loans, climbing the corporate ladder, and retiring at 65. These are the motions of life. This is called being normal. And we don't see anything wrong with being normal, because being normal is a process that is not only glorified, but also relied on to keep us in line. This is because once we break free of being normal, then we are capable of disrupting the system. Take entrepreneur Mark Cuban, for instance. He made enough money as an entrepreneur to be able to disrupt the big pharma industry by making medication affordable with his cost-plus drug company.
What I like to do as a business guy, as an entrepreneur, is look for industries you can disrupt. And when you look at the pharmaceutical industry, we literally can change the game for medications. And that's what we did with costplusdrugs.com. So we buy, rather than going through these pharmacy benefit managers, we buy straight from the manufacturer. There's a lot of things that can be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, there's drugs, like there's a chemotherapy drug, Imonitab, I think it's pronounced. If you don't have insurance and your doctor just prescribes it, and that's for someone who has leukemia, it could be as high as $2,700. We sell it for $54.
He wouldn't have been able to do that if he was okay with just being normal. Famous entrepreneur Alex Hormozi says that if you want to be rich, tolerate nothing but excellence. What this means is not accepting normal and only accepting excellence from yourself. The world is unfair. We all know this. Those who tolerate nothing but excellence accept this and act accordingly. That is the entrepreneur mindset. You aren't currently an entrepreneur because of two reasons. You lack money or you lack time. So if you currently lack money, with the entrepreneurial mindset, you'll realize there's only one way to fix that. Do something about it. That means either making more money, spending less money, or both. Let's talk about spending first. In a study done by Dave Ramsey, 94% of 10,000 millionaires reveal that they live on less than they make. 75% of millionaires in the study said that they never carried a credit card balance in their lives. And 93% of the millionaires in the study said they use coupons while shopping, which billionaire Warren Buffett said he still does. Steps that can be taken to spend less can be budgeting, cutting unnecessary expenses, living below our means in our early stages, negotiating bills, buying used or discounted items, being mindful of credit or debt balances, pairing prices when buying items, and cooking at home. I know these steps don't sound sexy, fun, or anything like the other YouTube gurus have told you about being a millionaire. Just like taking days, months, and even years to learn how to properly trade before being able to be consistently profitable doesn't sound fun or sexy. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to put in work. That's the part those YouTubers usually leave out, because that's the part that usually stops them from converting viewers to sales. Because putting in work is scary, and it's hard. Whether it's learning how to trade or becoming an entrepreneur, it takes work. Remember what we said in the last video, only 20% of traditional jobs make over $100,000 per year, and the average American saves 7 to 8% of their untaxed income per year. Someone making $100,000 per year saving 20% per year, $20,000, would take 50 years of saving to reach $1 million. That's why most people don't become millionaires off of traditional jobs. They get there due to other types of income that take extra work to get to, such as rental income, starting a company, trading, or becoming a professional sports player, movie star, or musical artist. Which leads us to the next point. We were just talking about watching how we spend money. Now we will talk about making money. Like we said, the traditional job isn't typically what makes millionaires. You need another source of income that will help you get there. This can be profit income, gigs, side hustles, and other entrepreneurial ventures, royalty income, royalties from your art, or capital gains income, trading and investing. In order to succeed with these incomes, you need to develop skills, whether it's learning how to start a business, learning how to trade, or even learning proper breath control for singers looking to make royalty income. We're going to focus on entrepreneurship for this class. According to Alex Hormozi, the top 3 skills an entrepreneur can learn are how to build, how to sell, and how to lead. This means building something valuable, getting in front of people, and developing leadership skills. You don't need a whole bunch of money to start. You don't need a business degree. You don't need to rent a workspace. All you need to do is find one problem and find a way to offer a solution to that problem that you can sell as a service or a product. If there's something that you know the majority of society doesn't know, and you're able to turn that into a course or a seminar, that can be your product or service. If you have a special family recipe for a food item and you're able to produce and mass sell it, that can be your product. If you are into health and wellness, hand-making crafts, tech gadgets, making mobile apps, or making custom t-shirts, that can be your product or service. Once you create that service or product, it's all about getting in front of buyers. Alex Hormozi's $100,000 in 100 Days Entrepreneur Challenge states that if you do one of three things, you can sell $100,000 of your product or service in 100 days. The first is spending $100 on ads per day. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It requires knowing how ads work, how to create the proper ad, and SEO knowledge. Not everyone has that, which is why number 2 is reaching out to 100 people per day via cold DMs or calls. This can be going on Twitter and finding people interested in your niche and messaging them, finding people who comment on TikToks in your niche and messaging them, or other social media platforms. The last option is making 100 minutes of content per day. This doesn't mean putting out 100 minutes worth of content. This means spending 100 minutes on content every day. If you don't know how to make videos or content, it's possible to learn, trust me. A few years ago, I didn't even own a laptop, know what TikTok was, or even thought it was possible for me to be a content creator. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to a class that teaches you everything you need to make content the way I do. No prior experience needed. So 100 reach outs per day, 100 minutes of social media per day, or $100 in ad spend per day. It's all about consistency when it comes to being an entrepreneur. The doer has the unfair advantage. Alex Hormozi has a simple strategy to becoming a doer. Reduce the amount of time between waking up and being productive. Don't let the momentum pass. You can beat procrastination by starting with something small and working your way up. Making your bed every day can eventually lead to making 100 cold calls per day. It's all about developing the right mindset. People spend hours trying to learn how to be an entrepreneur, but don't spend the time building the right mindset for it. Same goes for trading, which is why trading psychology is so important. Now you might be thinking, what if I don't know how to trade? What if I don't know how to start a business? What if I don't know how to sing or paint to make royalties? Well, that's where education and mentors come into play. People are well aware of the return on investment for a 4-year degree. It's very well documented online. If you get an XYZ degree, you'll probably make XYZ salary. Simple. That way you know what you're getting when you invest in that education. However, with mentors and education for ways to build non-traditional income, trading, entrepreneurship, singing, sports, art, you don't know what the ROI will be. There is no concrete proof or guarantee that it will pay off. And that's scary. That's why people don't invest in themselves. It's scary. They think, how do I know I will get my money back? Why do I need to spend money when I already am making a steady paycheck? Why should I learn more when I just spent 4 years in college? A scared mindset doesn't make money, and it doesn't create entrepreneurs or traders. If you don't have the money to spend on education, then you have time. If you don't think you have time, then make time. That's what entrepreneurs do. Becoming an entrepreneur or trader doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time and effort. There are plenty of free educational resources out there on social media and Discord. Or to make $100,000 in 100 days, that's $1,000 per day. For trading, that might seem like a lot, but that $10 per day can turn to $100 per day and then $1,000 per day with the right trading plan and compounding gains. Entrepreneurs $1,000 per day means selling a $1,000 service or product every day, or selling 10 $100 services or products per day, or selling 20 $50 services or products per day. So if you sell a $1,000 service and 1 out of 10 people say yes when you cold call them, that means you need to make 10 cold calls per day. If you sell a $100 service or product and 10 out of 100 people buy your service per cold call, then you need to reach out to 100 people per day. If you sell a $50 product or service and 20 out of 200 people you cold call buy your service per day, you need to reach out to 200 people per day. Entrepreneurship interests you? Be sure to check out our premium entrepreneur classes taught by successful entrepreneurs in the field. Also, be sure to comment below if you want more classes on entrepreneurship. I hope to see you next class, but until then, I hope that you all make some bread.